Oh man, you need to register a business license. What do you do? How do you get started? How do you not spend too much money when you're first registering that business license? We're going to cover that in the next 30 seconds. When you go to get your business license, you're going to go to your state website. You can go register a business license. Your state will come up in the Google results from where usually localized where you're at. And in that, when you fill out the form, it's going to ask you if you're going to use your own name. And in that case, you don't have to get a fictitious names. But if you're going to make up a name, like when I'm registering mine, it's as Divi Dojo, you have to actually get a fictitious names for that in order to register a business license. So they require you to get the fictitious names first. So you then have to register for a fictitious name, which is also done like through your state. And when you do that, step 3, you have to actually book an ad in a local paper that satisfies a legal requirement to have a dated intent for a fictitious name. And then once that ad is booked, you can then fulfill the fictitious name requirement and then tag that on along with your business license. So it's like a step 1, 2, and 3 just to get a business license if you're not going to use your own name. Most people won't use their own name because it doesn't make any sense for, if you're a design firm, you don't want to just be like, for me, my example, Mark Richmond. Doesn't make any sense if they don't know that I'm a web design firm or that I use Divi or whatever. So I've chosen Divi Dojo. I've registered that. When you do register that, you're going to get notifications when you initially submit for the fictitious names. You're gonna get all these things in the mail. They're gonna look really official. Let's see if this is not too bright. There we go. It's gonna look real official, and it's gonna look like you have to do this. You're gonna get like a ton of these in the mail, and it's gonna look like you have to do this in order to fulfill. And they're gonna ask for, let's see if I can show you the price they're asking on this sheet. Right here. See if I can make that come in clear. They're asking for right here. Just make a check for $103. We'll fulfill your ad, and you're done. You won't have to worry about a thing. And this is another one. Looks very official. Again, they're asking for like $100 plus to fulfill. You don't have to do that. All you have to do is find a local paper. It can be a small paper. They just have to say within their site that it will fulfill your fictitious name requirement, and most do. And they offer that service. They have their own little legal department that does these tiny little ads, and I went ahead and booked that, and it costs about $35. It's about this size. This is all you need. That's gonna fulfill your requirement right there. And I booked it with this small newspaper in town called La Gaceta, and that's all you need right there. And I urge you to find that. You're going to save, 1/3 the cost. This is one major startup you must fulfill to run a business in your town, even if it's online and your clients are coming from anywhere. This is what you need to fulfill. So you need to get your fictitious names. There's mine. It says Divi Dojo on it. You don't have to go with one of those guys that you're going to get them in the mail, because they buy lists of all the people that register for new names. So ignore that. There's my 30 seconds. And I'll place some links for some local examples in the St. Petersburg, Tampa area. But in your area, you're going to have the same thing. You just need to dig a little bit to find that little local newspaper, and you can call them on the phone and verify that I need to satisfy my legal requirement for booking, a small ad for my fictitious names requirement. Okay, that's it. Have a great Thursday. See you next week.